rematch with you right now. I got the fastest pin in the whole McDonough tournament, and we get on the bus at the end.
Old McDonald tournament.
The whole McDonough tournament. McDonough's a prestigious private school that.
Old McDonald tournament.
What's the tennis player from Maryland? Shriver, maybe.
Sounds like a great
remember.
story.
But anyway,
you should go down that road a little longer.
Whatever. So we get on the bus, we're headed back, and, the coach is giving out awards, like congratulating everybody. And instead of saying something positive, he goes, this award goes to the guy that won who never should have fucking won, Ryan Sickler. I'm like, really? How about the fastest pin in the tournament, coach?
Nope.
Like, I got some fucking positivity. He's like, no, you weren't supposed to win that shit, and you fucking won.
Our coach smoked.
Cigarettes?
And there was those double doors to the wrestling room, like in the back of the school. You get in, only the janitor uses them. We'd be in there fucking working our cocks off, and he'd be right outside the door looking at the windows, smoking, fucking smoking. And ironically, how about this? The guy, we took Kung Fu from this cat, Mike Fogarty. He lived on Grove Street, and he was like a real fucking Kung Fu white cat, but he was like a third-degree red sash or some shit. It was bananas. But he used to
the hell is that? A red sash?
I think you get it from, like, killing people.
I've never even heard of that.
But he used to smoke, but he would go upstairs to smoke, like act like he didn't smoke, and he'd go, all right, everybody in your horse stances. And there was no clocks. It was like a casino down there. It was just nothing to tell time with. It was just a dingy basement in his house.
Auxiliary shit.
Well, me and this kid, John O'Brien, figured out he smokes 100. Every cigarette was 7 minutes. So we knew 3 cigarettes. We'd probably be about a half hour with a little time in between to watch fucking Jeopardy. But he would just go up and smoke, and he's got like 8 guys in his basement. Like, we could have just fucking stood around and jacked each other off and done whizzers.
Whizzers.
And now that I think about it, every athletic coach I ever had was a chain smoker. Like, come on, keep it up, JJ, keep running.
That out there
blowing smoke in my face. Ryan Sickler is The Crab Feast. It's a great podcast. It's my personal favorite podcast that I listen to.
Thank you, man. Yeah, thank you. Seriously, I want to say, because I say it on the air all the time, you're never there. You're coming on, and thank you to you and all the Mohr Stories fans. You guys I love it. You're funny fucking people, man. I love reading the reviews. You guys make me laugh out loud. Just go to iTunes.
They are funny.
They're funny. And search just Crab Feast. Type it into iTunes. Subscribe, rate it, and review it. Fuck the Crab Feast. 5 stars, man.
Fuck the Crab Feast. 5 stars.
Yeah.
And my reviews, some guy, it's amazing. Like some guy else, the live podcast we did with Todd Class, Todd kept telling the audience he was high and it went off the rails a little bit. So I did a disclaimer. I was not going to put it out. And I thought, you know what? I keep telling everybody, put your name on it. Fucking, this is it. Warts and all. And I was not at my game. I was yelling at Todd, yelling at the audience, but here goes.
This was down in Irvine, right?
Yeah, and some guy put a comment on iTunes like, how fucking dare you air Todd Glass out like that? And he even put a disclaimer telling people's going to suck. I go, my disclaimer said, this is not a reflection of how great a comic he is. And I said that I suck also, but I got to put it out. And the comment right under that is, Mohr Stories is the wire of podcasts.
Dude, that
5 stars. So I'm like, it's amazing. That and it's like, why are you listening? Like, why are you even listening?
I just don't understand the mentality of the people. I do understand the mentality of haters. I don't understand the mentality
haters come from other podcasts
that actually get on the internet and actually log in. And,
I did it once, though.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
I did it once to a podcast we won't mention, but you know which one I mean?
Yeah.
It was so horrible. And
you were moved to fucking be like,
I was moved to go, you guys have to get out of the business. Like, this is bad for everybody. You're just clogging shit up.
Yeah.
And they charted briefly. And I'm like, that could be Crab Feast. That could be Girl on Guy, Aisha Tyler. Look, it's Fake Mustache Incorporated. Big things are happening. Listen to Aisha Tyler, Girl on Guy. Get her a review or subscribe to her podcast. Ryan Sickler, The Crab Feast.
Just Crab Feast. You can search. It's easier. But it's,
make a fucking jerk out of me in front of all my friends?
No.
You know, you got balls.
Just trying to make it short on people in this days. And go to RyanSickler.com.
That's why you're the Billy Ripken in this relationship.
I'll be Billy to your Cal.
Really?
I'll be Ed Reed to your Ray Lewis. I'll be
Ray
Stevie Ray Vaughan to your Jimi Hendrix. I have no problem with that.
Oof. That escalated
No problem
quickly.
with that. What, Jimi
You're
Hendrix?
die in a helicopter and I'm going to die in vomit?
Didn't look at it like that.
I'll
And go to
Nirvana.
Amazon.
I'll be Nirvana, you be Candlebox.
Candlebox, dude.
You be Mud Honey, dude. That shit's tight.
Mud Honey. I like Mud Honey.
Touch me, I'm sick.
Yeah, go to Amazon.com through Mohr Stories, jmohr.com,
yeah.
and buy my
stuff.
CD.
And go to Stamps.com. They're supporting the podcast. And that's it. Oh, Beer Magazine is a sponsor of Mohr Stories. There's a link on jmohr.com if you want to subscribe to a magazine about beer. I know many of you are alcoholics.
Great articles.
Great. I really? Because I just read it to jerk off.
Beer Magazine is the magazine you read to jerk off.
My wife said if you drink too much, you subscribe to Reeb. We lay awake at night and say a lot of stupid shit to each other. Keep listening to the podcast. This is the new medium right here. We're going to do it up. New medium. We can tell what fucking dead people are in your life. Long Island medium. Look, I see a person. I'm getting an Anthony. Is there an Anthony?
Michael Anthony or Anthony Michael Hall?
That's the easiest job, the fucking Long Island medium. You see the fucking plastic on the furniture and you go, I'm sensing a Tony.
It's Anthony. That's him.
Anthony, someone's wearing an Italian horn and they're reaching out to you, darling. Does that ring a bell? That sounds exactly like my cousin Joseph. He liked a good cannoli. I love a cannoli. Yeah, get my balls. This has been Mohr Stories. Ryan, any parting shots?
No, just thank you for having me, man. I love the Mohr Stories fans and the Mohr Stories
podcast. We got to get the Crab Feast
podcast.
up in the rankings because your shit is tight.
Yeah, man. Get on iTunes and subscribe and rate it and review it. Go ahead, do it. Help us out.
Put in so they know you came from Mohr. I guess just put Mohr Stories in your reviews.
Put Mohr Stories in your reviews and fuck the Crab Feast 5 stars.
Fuck the Crab Feast 5 stars.
Yeah.
Mohr Stories.
Love it.
All
Thank
right.
you.
I love you, brother.
Love you too. Thanks for having me.
Phyllis Diller, do some curls.
Do it.